little bubble gums, the little fun size Snickers, all the little chocolates and whatever, and just sold those. I went and got some Lifestyles and Durex, the cheap ones. Start selling those. So
how much you selling? I'm curious. Like, what you selling for? Like $1 a condom?
Yeah, $1 a condom.
Okay, cool.
I mean, the pack was like $3.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking at the return on the investment.
Yeah. So when I got a little older or whatever, and I figured out a lot of people not having sex the way they say they having sex. So yeah, you may come and buy a condom once, twice, maybe,
but you're not buying them.
But you ain't buying them
because after that first
like
one,
that, right? So I had to diversify.
So what you do?
I sold CDs.
Hey, everyone, listen up. Diversification is another business term. Ooh. It's very good. It's an investment term too. With diversification, you minimize your risk. Keep going.
So by diversifying, or how I diversified is I started selling CDs.
So you sold CDs, candy, the 3 C's.
The 3 C's.
CDs, candy, condoms. you didn't even know it was the 3 C's. You could have marketed it.
I could have
3 C's.
Hey, 3 C's.
You need some candies, condoms, CDs.
Yeah, man. This was in the age of like LimeWire and
my brother
HappyPuppy.com.
My brother put so many viruses on our computer.
Yeah.
Because LimeWire, as soon as you get download, you download
it crashed.
Everything.
Yep.
Viruses. Yep. Everything. So I have been doing this secret internal study over the spirit of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And I always go through this because I always look at nature versus nurture. Mm-hmm. I think I know some entrepreneurs are born.
Oh yeah. Oh, most definitely.
You didn't have to tell me to flip.
No.
Flipping was part of like, if I can make more than what I put into it, I'm flipping. Oh.
First of all, I saw it.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, at 9th grade, I don't know what the statute of limitations is. I may have to plead the 5th. Just know, I was in situations where it was happening every day. To the point where it made you reconsider going to school.
Dang.
Like, that's how deep it is.
What condoms?
No. No, there wasn't enough demand for condoms and candy like that. But in other industries.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. No, you can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah. But with that reward comes risk. I wasn't willing to take those risks.
But
at that time,
you would take risks.
I was taking risks.
As an entrepreneur, you gotta take risks. Like, you gotta take,
because honestly,
you gotta take calculated risks.
You can't sell anything in school.
Nah.
I totally could have been kicked out.
One of my students, and this is me. I don't care about this. This is true. One of my students recently got caught selling candy in school, and I told him, bro, I said, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you gotta learn how to calculate your risk.
Yeah.
Like, you got caught.
So
deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I told you before you got caught, bro. You too loud.
A lot of eyes watching you. And you know what's funny? It was I'm gonna call him a mentor, because he really was a mentor in one of those industries that made me second guess going back to school. He told me the same thing. It was a situation where I had to, we'll call it substitute. He had to go away for a little duration of time, and I had to substitute. And he told me, just a couple of how-tos and what-not-tos. He said, hey, every smile that's in your face ain't your friend.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on, man.
That's another one.
Woo!
That's another. Hey, look, you like, man. Say that one more time. That's another. The Book of Joshua teaches a lot.
Book of Joshua, nugget of wisdom. Every smile that's in your face ain't your friend. Okay? Some people will smile to come in your house, literally. We'll smile to come in your house, but we
just to see what you got.
Just to see what you got. Yeah, let me sit on your couch, G. It's hot.
Just to see what you got. So, but hey, before we get down, I want to answer this question.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna pause from the Book of Joshua real quick. We got a question on one of our Facebook followers, and he says, Roger, can you read that?
What does the Word of God, Jesus Christ, influence come into play for men, especially black brothers who are flooding over into the consciousness movements, Hebrew Israelites, Africa, Yoruba, Caribbean, Obeah, and other movements when it comes to turning things around for the black community?
I want to say this, I want to answer this for me, and you can speak to it too.
I'll say my 2 cents.
But I want to say this. when people find out that they don't know who they are, they go searching to find out who they are. I want you to understand this, because I grew up a preacher's kid. I went to my dad's church this past weekend. I love my dad's church. I love what my dad does. I love what my dad does with Christianity.
Yeah.
But like, we cannot forget that everything was taken from us as a people. Our religion, our traditions, our values, our ethics, our everything.
Language, identity, customs.
Everything.
Your name, guy.
Your name was taken away.
Your name.
So what we're going on right now, people are looking to say, who's to say that the Hebrew movement is not the word of God? Who's to say that the Yoruba movement is not the word of God? Who's to say the word of God didn't come from Egyptology? See, you have a situation going on right now where you have cognitive dissonance. Is that right?
That's definitely right.
Am I saying that? Cognitive dissonance, where people are really searching for who they are. And in many cases, they're looking in the same places, at the same people who told them who they were. So because they're having they kind of like, it's going like this right now. They look, you gotta let it run a cycle. It has run a cycle until you can discover that God is in you and you are part of God. You
because I don't know too much about
the Yoruba and
the Yoruba and the Caribbean Obeah. I'm pretty sure that they recognize that God is in you, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just speculating, but I'm gonna take that leap and I'm gonna say that they say that God is in you.
Yeah.
So if that's the constant in all of these things, I think that's what we need to focus on, huh? See, again, sometimes we get in our own way. Why are we putting so much attention on the minuscule differences, huh?
Small.
It's small. In the grand scheme,
we all connected.
What does it matter? Right.
We all connected. Like, it's the connection is there, and the reason that I don't think the word of God is gonna come into play. And honestly, and I'm gonna say this, and then Josh, like, the word of God is why they're looking for that.
I'm the word of God, guy. I don't know how else to tell you that. I am. You are. We are. What we do for our community is the work of God.
Absolutely.
It doesn't need to be,
done in the church. Done through the church.
Dissected and compartmentalized and analyzed. Be you. Be you. If you don't know who you are, I got a good book for you. Hold on.
Which book you got?
Oh man, I just found this book. I hope I can get to it, man. You know what? In the spirit of time, yeah, I'm gonna post it under there. But
we'll post in the comments. So yeah. So I don't know if and look, now I'm finna speak real frankly. I don't think they care about the word of God because they feel like they've been lied to. If you go watch movies like The Birth of a Nation and you watch Nat Turner,
yeah.
who the word of God was used to kill his people, essentially. Eventually, those same people that was getting killed by that, they don't all die. They live and they saw their parents get killed. They saw their brothers get killed. They saw, and it's in your DNA.
Yeah.
So because it's in your DNA, it's part of you. Once you are exposed to things,
I know where you're going. Okay, so I'll say this for me. All right, and this is I'm gonna loop it all the way back around. Watch this.
Book of Joshua,
chapter. What is it? Chapter 2, verse 1.
Actually, like in verse 30 now.
Yeah, this is probably verse 30. When you ever lose something and you just don't know where it is.
Oh, this is good. Yeah.
Man, you rack your brain on that thing until you drive yourself crazy.
You do.
Okay, let's put it into context. You ever been confused about something for so long? And then you figure out why you were confused.
And then you know who to blame?
And you figure out that it's because somebody had been lying to you.
Change your life, brother.
Hey, guy, it'll change your perspective. That's why we have
all those different movements.
African Yoruba and the consciousness movement and the Hebrew Israelites. That's the term waking up
is real.
Because the lies will lull you to sleep.
the lies go so deep. Man, keep going. You can finish this. This is the book of Joshua.
This is the book of Joshua. Okay, so the lies will lull you to sleep. And that's exactly what the masters wanted you to do. They didn't need you thinking. They didn't need you conscious, huh? Because if you're conscious, you might remember who you are. We done stripped you of everything that you had. You were a god walking on this earth. And somehow we tricked you into forgetting that. Huh? Because it's systematic. But the devil works just like God does. But
I want people to put this into like a biological standpoint. Do you realize that biologically what this is? I don't think you know what this is. Like this is
when the sun. Oh my God.
When the sun is out, we don't got to go in.
We ain't got to go in, guy. there's only one organism that I know on this earth that has to go in the house when the sun is out.
We ain't got to go in.
There's only one. Everything else can survive on this earth.
We absorb the sun. We absorb it.
You ever wonder why the night sky is black?
You say this. Why?
All right. So Revelation says that the mark of the beast is 666. It is, but it isn't. But it was taken out of context. Okay, so everything comes from darkness. Everything.
You can leave it there.
I can't. Yeah, we'll talk about this another time.
You know what? We gotta because we got some private podcasts that we've done. This is like a private podcast moment right here. Only because like you gotta understand biologically you are that much more advanced.
Superior.
Whatever word, advanced, superior. Your blood, your melanin alone.
The essence of you is a threat.
Your existence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I understood this early. I knew my existence was a threat. You know what I'm saying? I knew. I just couldn't put it into words, but I knew. I was like, why did I get treated? Why did I get called a nigga at 6?
Exactly, at 6.
And my mom understands.
Yeah.
But once I was like 12 or 13, I was like, oh,
I get it.
You called me a nigga because
you slick want to beat.
You're scared.
Wait, you envy me? Hold on, wait.
You afraid?
You're afraid of me? Why?
You're afraid that I'm on this baseball field hitting these home runs at 6.
Why?
And you can't catch me.
Okay.
So you call me a nigga because I'm killing you right now. I'm killing you right now.
The book of Joshua.
It's coming to a close.
It's coming to an end.
So,
well, we got the high school.
At this moment in time, we have the book of Joshua laid before you. We've covered we might do another podcast on the book because we didn't get to your 20s,
we really kind of stopped at 17.
So we stopped at 17. It's one more chapter in the book of Joshua we got to go through. Yeah. Just understand, like, man, believing in, like, I'm gonna leave this with this, and you can finish. Believing in yourself is so important. It's one of the most important things you can have. Belief in self, or knowing. And I ain't belief because I moved past belief. Wisdom in self.
I'm so good, Kevin. I love you. I'll leave you with this. I'll take it a step further. It's 2 things. First, you have to believe, and that transitions into knowing. Once you know, then you invest, because there is no risk.
And you,
man,
how can you be a bad investment when it's you?
How can you?
So that mean you bad?
What?
It makes sense. We'll talk. Hey, What the Fake Podcast talk to you later. We're gonna deal with our Facebook friends here in a minute. All right, we love y'all.
Peace.